Hey Virgo, this is Lost Twin Tarot. My name is Colette if you've never viewed me before. Virgo, this is like a bonus reading that I'm going to be doing in honor for the St. Patrick's Day holiday. Around where I live, I don't know if you celebrate the holiday or not, but around where I live, everybody seems to be Irish for the day. Um, but I was doing this reading just because we always talk about gratitude and everything, and it seems like, just something that, everybody doesn't practice, enough. So this is kind of just a small reading of, what are we, what makes each sign kind of lucky, which sign makes, us kind of thankful for. So it's a three-card spread of the tarot, and then I'm going to be pulling one oracle card and reading a passage from the Star Temple Oracle guidebook. Some of the readings have been a little bit heavy. Just to let you know, but their general readings are not going to resonate for everybody. Just to let you know, to take the pieces that resonate and then just leave the rest. When I was meditating on your cards, Virgo, what I was kind of seeing is that some of the symbols that might be kind of lucky for you is the number 9 came out. Um, Also, you might not really have symbols. Some of the symbols might for you be just just places or phrases that your loved ones that you're very close with have said to you, maybe who have passed on or that you are close with that you haven't seen in a long time. Maybe these are like friends that were really dear to you that you haven't seen in a while, or coworkers, anything like that. Um I was also getting narwhals, unicorns, Pegasus, elephants for some. Um, I also was getting kind of like the feeling that some of you are really, really lucky in the family department. Um, Whenever you have a difficult time in your life, Virgo, whether you're going through a kind of like a moment where you're just having a really bad time in your life, you have a really supporting family to kind of fall back on. Your family's really there for you. They help you, they take care of you, whether that's financially, emotionally, spiritually. This doesn't have to be your, by blood family. This could be, through your friends, through a church, through whatever this is for you. You have a group that really, really helps you, really, really, takes care of you. Um, I was also, getting kind of like the sense that you really know what you want. Sometimes people say that Virgos are a little bit closed-minded in a way, but I wasn't really getting that. I was almost getting the fact that you're not closed-minded. It's just that you know what you want. There's a difference between closed-minded or knowing what you want and you're not, settling. If you're not hurting anybody and you're not hurting yourself, then you're not being closed-minded. You just really know what you want. So, what is the cards that are making you lucky? What does make you lucky, Virgo? Let us see. What do you have on the bottom? You have the World card on the bottom. The World card is saying that this is all about achievement, accomplishment, really making big strides in your life. Um, which definitely says that about you. You have three really, really good cards. You have the Emperor, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, and the readings I've been getting for you, Virgo, have been really, really good. You know, so Virgos tend to, I feel like they kind of maybe downplay their success a lot. Virgo, the sign is all about, kind of like it's their sign is the Virgin, the Virgin Maiden in waiting. And I feel like you almost kind of are shy and modest, and I feel like that's kind of how you kind of downplay your success in a lot of ways. And I feel like we kind of get that with these cards. The first card you have is the Emperor. So what is this? How does this make you lucky, your gratitude? The Emperor is all about someone who has you know, this is all about power. This is all about structure. And you say, well, I don't have any power or structure, but, maybe you do. The power you have is, this doesn't have to mean you're a boss or anything else, but this is taking control and power of your life. Um, this is saying that, you know what you want, and maybe you are still kind of figuring out how to get it, but you still kind of know what you want and you're not really backing down. The Emperor also says that, things haven't come easy, but they eventually do come. The Emperor, he has his robe on and it's covering up, his armor. And, that's showing that no matter what he kind of faces, he's able to and he will remove that robe and show his armor, meaning that he will go into battle at any time. And I feel like that could also be saying this could also represent your family as well. Like I was saying, with if you have a family, or if this is a father figure for you, or just anybody in general, whether this is you taking back your power, or maybe you have a strong figure in your life that is doing this for you, who stands up for you. This could even be this could even be your partner or anybody like this connected to you. You have people standing up for you, or this is you in complete control of your life. You have the Six of Wands. I feel like what this is saying is that you have a lot of success, Virgo. And I think you people, whether you realize it or not, are a little bit jealous of you. Virgos tend to be um, a little bit shy in some sense, and sometimes they don't, really know how. People can tend to look at, they almost like they don't know how good they have it, in a sense. Be almost like mm, almost kind of like they might, maybe you don't even, and you're not even showing off. um but I feel like sometimes people tend to be, and these might not be the people that you want to be around, of course, but I feel like this is almost like you're just carrying yourself in a way where people just get mad, like, how do they do that? How are they able to have all these achievements? And you're really not doing anything to make it look, um you're just making it look so easy because it's just who you are. And people find that, mm, very discouraging, because you just make it look so easy, and that makes you very fortunate and very lucky. um and sometimes when things come so easy to us, it makes it not seem like it's a big deal. um if when you put your shoes on every day and tie your shoes, and you're like, yeah, well, what's the big deal? I tie my shoes every day. But when a little kid does it and they tie their shoes, you're like, oh my God, you learned how to tie your shoes. And it's a huge deal because they've never done it before. And when they learn, it's like it's a big deal. And we make a huge fuss when they first learn how to do it. Then they do it every day, and it's like, okay, yeah, put your shoes on. But when you do something every day, you know, it becomes easy to you. But to somebody else who's never done something before, or who isn't doing something, this, you know, you make it look like it's easy. You are just become, like a pro at it. It just becomes your second nature. And I feel like that makes people just, really, it just, you make it look like a breeze. You just make it look, you you just make it look just too easy, and I think that makes people really jealous of you. You could be receiving support as well from an emperor figure, um, or you just look like you're in complete control, with that emperor type, you know, control being yourself. With a Nine of Pentacles as well, you could have a really nice home, you could have a nice wardrobe, um, you could just have a good flow of income as well, a good flow of resources. Um, you know, the Nine of Pentacles says, this represents your environment. So you could, live in a nice area. You could have a nice home. You could have a nice job. You could have a good group of people around you. You just look like you have a really nice life. And, you might not realize it at the time. There could be some things in your life that you feel like you're missing, but to everybody else on the outside, it looks like you have it all. The Nine of Pentacles represents you have a skill as well. So, you're skilled in some sort of trade, you know, and it also represents that you have enough resources to, pay your bills, and have a little bit of extra money, in the bank to, maybe spend on, a little vacation or a getaway or, whatever extra thing you might want to spend it on. So to the other people, they really are a little bit, they're always kind of looking at you like, well, how is Virgo doing all that? I don't understand. So you really kind of have to kind of say, well, gee, maybe I am really lucky. I might not have it all, but I really do have a pretty good thing going on here. So let's see what your oracle card is. And I apologize, Virgo. You never realize how bad your spelling and your reading is until you get older. And let's see. You have number 9, and that's funny because I said the number 9 might be a significant for some of you. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But the number 9 is coming out here for your oracle card. You have, I'm not sure how this name is. It's Ecopius the Seer. I'm not sure. I apologize if it's wrong. If some of you know how to say it, then you could drop it in the comments. That would be good. But it's the visionary. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. And I'll read that for you. I have a marker like right here so I can like put it up here so that way you can see it. Okay, and I'll read this for you. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. Star words. See signs, symbols. Alcyon's son, Ecopius, is an intuitive visionary that has the clairvoyant genius to see and interpret magical signs for forecast and manifestation. He reveals that you have the potential for transcendent sight, astrology, and enchanted powers. Open your eyes and see the signs. Ecopius' name means all-seer, and his spirit animal, the raven, symbolizes magic. His totem is a pair of antlers that represents his divine wisdom. Invoke Ecopius for spiritual guidance to understand and decipher your visions, symbols, and prophetic dreams. Embodying his divine qualities will open mystical pathways for you. Yeah, and Virgo, I feel like it's almost like, this is the visionary. And, I feel like that's almost kind of like what you're doing. Like what I was saying, you almost seem like you always have kind of like an idea or like a vision because with what you're doing, it seems like you kind of always find, how you're getting things done. It seems like you are getting things done. You may have kind of like a feeling like, well, this isn't exactly where I want to be. Everybody's kind of always, we're always striving, for better. And, that's just natural. We're always striving for better. It's just the way it is. I don't think nobody's ever 100% content because you can always just do better. It's like when you know, if you buy a house, you never ever stop really working on it. Um, it's just kind of one of those things. You just keep kind of going and going and going. And I think that's what you're doing. I feel like you have achieved a lot with the world card. Um, but I feel like you still have like this vision and you're still doing that. You still have, you know, really kind of like a sky is the limit type of idea about yourself and your life that you want to do. But with the Emperor, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, you know, I feel like you shouldn't be beating yourself up or ever feel like you haven't accomplished anything. because it feel like, no matter if you don't have exactly what you want, whether you're still missing, those little, you know, if you're still missing, everything's not perfect, whether it's not perfect financially, you haven't met the right person yet, whether it's, you haven't found the perfect dream home, whatever it might be, you should really realize that you are lucky in a sense that you do have so many accomplishments under your belt. And that's what makes you lucky. Because if you've accomplished this so far, then there's so many more accomplishments that are going to be happening because it's just going to get better and better. And if you're able to accomplish these, then all those other areas of your life are going to be coming just in a matter of time. And then with the world card on the bottom, then you're going to be heading right into the Fool very soon. With the visionary card, I feel like you're it says you're able to chart the stars and craft magic. So I feel like if you're able to craft these, then you'll be crafting magic to make all those other areas come true. So that's your reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Until then, really, if you're going out for the St. Patrick's Day holiday, enjoy yourself and stay safe. And I will see you the next reading. Thank you so much. Bye.